Hey, what's up? It's Ben here. So today I'm going to show you guys a complete walkthrough of the Webull paper trading platform, and specifically it's going to be with the options. And not a lot of people know about this because it's somewhat complicated when you go onto the options chain and notice that there's a lot of numbers, a lot of headings, and you just don't know how to navigate the platform. So that's why I'm creating this video, just to help you guide you step by step on how to buy an option and then also sell an option as well. So you could get the whole idea of it, a whole experience of it. And since this is just a paper trading account, the execution time might be a little bit slow depending on which order type you use, and also it doesn't have all the strategy available as a funded account and using your actual account to trade. But at the end of the day, paper trading is just a simulation, and you're not using any of your money to trade, so which is good because you could test out different strategy. And make sure if you are going to use this, you're going to have a funded account with Webull, and also just an account with Webull to sign up. And if you don't have it already signed up with Webull, feel free to do so, since they are still giving out free stocks if you sign up and fund the account on Webull. And then you can have access to the paper trading platform itself. And a link is going to be down below if you want to sign up using that link as well. So without further ado, I'm going to jump into my mobile app, and this is going to be the mobile version of it. So first things first, what you want to do is click on the menu section right over here on the bottom right of the screen. So click on that, and then you'll be taken up to this screen right over here. So under shortcuts, what you want to do is slide to your left, and then you'll see paper trade. So click on paper trade, and it will bring up this screen right over here. So this is going to be your pretend account, basically your paper account. And I do apologize about this. This just has to be there. So what you want to do is go ahead and click on option trade. And by the way, this is going to just be a normal stock trade. When you buy and sell a stock, you go on quick trade, but in this case, we're going to focus on option trade. So before doing all that, you could reset your account. So right now I have like 10,000 and some change. So if you want to reset this account to like $1 million or so, just click on reset, and then it'll go ahead and ask what kind of how much you want to reset it to. So in this case, I'm going to just set it to 1,000. Realistically, you could do something like $1 million if you want to be rich, like a fake rich or something like that. But in terms of being realistic, I want to do something that's true to myself. So I'm going to set $10,000. I'm going to hit confirm. And then, are you sure it'll erase everything that you had on the profile? So we're gonna hit confirm. And once that's confirmed, you have everything reset to 10,000. So none of the trades will exist. None of the orders I have will be open. So what I'm gonna do, and by the way, I'm gonna move this right over here. So what I'm gonna do is go on the option trade right over here. So once I hit that, so now you could just type in a symbol or a ticker symbol that you want to trade. So right now, for the sake of this, I'm going to just hit Tesla right over here. So Tesla, then it'll take you to this screen, and you're going to have the strike. Basically, the strike is like a target price what you're going to buy and sell an option for. And then you have your bid, ask, and last. Those are just the headings that you can customize later on. The bid is what the buyer is gonna what the buyer is willing to buy an option at, and the ask is what the seller is willing to sell the option at. And then last, and then price change and mid are pretty self-explanatory. And you can scroll down to your left, and then you can see all the headings. And these are all customizable, by the way. And I'll show you that later on. And if you want, you can minimize this, and then you can see all the expiration date. So I'm gonna click on that little caret icon right over here, and then I'll minimize all that, and then you should see the expiration date 3, 10, 17, 24, 31 days when it expires. And you can see all of that. And by the way, if you want to change the settings, I'm gonna move this out of the way. There is this little switch icon on the bottom right of the screen. So what you're gonna do is just click on that, and you could see the number of strike. Basically, earlier you saw a lot of strikes earlier, so you could customize it to see, only a limited of strikes. You could 6, 10, or you could see all of the strike, and that's gonna be right over here down below, all of the strike. Move this out of the way up here, and then if I just move this out of the way, you can see the expiration type: weekly, regular, weekly, quarterly. I just have them all checked. Deliverables, all of them are checked. The list style, you can see it's currently in the straddle view. So if I click on this, there's a list view as well. So the list view is going to be a little bit different. I'm not used to the list view, so don't like that, but I'll show you what it looks like. So if I were to back out of this and then just randomly click at expiration like on 24 days. So now the list view looks like this. I don't like this list view. I just like the original, you know, just one line, one row type of a list. So I'm gonna go back there and toggle off this, and then hit this, and then hit back the straddle, and then sort by strike price. You can have it ascending or descending. So currently I have it selected as descending, where the strike price is just in a descending order. So I'm going to minimize this, and then for the columns, this is where the column, you know how earlier I point out the bid and ask, you could change it. All you have to do is just, you know, hold the little 3 bars, and then you can slide it up and down if you want to change it like that. Or you could just close it off and just hit the little night icon, the little moon icon, and then it'll be gone. So currently I hit bid. If I scroll all the way down, I could find that the bid is now hidden. So if I want to make it shown on the screen, I should just tap it again, and it pop up right over here. So I'm gonna move it way back up there of my screen, and then put it back. Oops. Where's the bid? Oops, what happened? Okay, so just click on the bid, and then scroll all the way back up for the bid price right over here. And I'm gonna minimize this and then back out right over here. And then I'm gonna show you guys how to do a trade. I'm gonna just put this all the way up here. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do a trade. So I'm gonna minimize this. What I'm gonna do for a quick trade, maybe something like a 10-day out for Tesla. So I'm gonna just click on this, and this is gonna be all my options right over here. And by the way, these are the option strategies. So currently I have a single, and then there's also a cover stock, and then single option is probably what you're gonna start out with and try to use. And there's no other you know, advanced strategies, since this is just a paper trading platform as well. I wish there's more, but since this just recently released, they just recently released this a couple months ago, so that's why they haven't got up to like advanced strategy. Maybe in a couple of years or so, who knows. And currently I have calls selected. So basically calls, if you're gonna just buy a call, you could just go ahead and buy. Basically, you're banking on the stock to go up. If you're gonna buy a call, put is banking on the options to go down. So I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this, pull this down. So I'm gonna show it, like I said, I'm gonna show you how to buy a call option and then also sell an option as well. So basically selling the same call option. And then in other videos, I'll show you a different strategy or different way of buying and selling as well for the put side. So stick with me, bear with me here. So right now I chose an expiration date of 10 days. And it's gonna expire in September 2, 2022. So one call right over here. So I'm gonna buy one. So in the money, basically, if you have an options below this right over here, so anything that's below the current stock price is trading around 893. Anything below that is going to be in the money. So if you think that in 10 days, you know, Tesla is going to be above a certain price, then you'll make money off of that. If not, then you lose money if it goes down. Let's say if it goes after 10 days, it goes down to, let's say $800, right? Then you'll lose money on the option and you get nothing. And I'll show you how to track that as well later on in this video. So I'll go ahead, for the sake of this example, I'm gonna go ahead and click on this option right over here. So 890 with a strike. So I'm gonna click on that. And then it'll take me to this account right over here, this screen right over here. So what I want to do is to buy one option. So currently, you know, this is the bid side and this is the ask. So bid, again, is what the buyers are willing to buy an option at. So right now an option is currently trading, currently the buyers are willing to buy this option, specifically 890 strike, for $33.75, and this is what the seller is willing to sell an option at. So for this option, it's going to be $34.15 or so. And this, I think you might need a subscription service to see this. If not, I think we will automatically have it there. But in this case, you really don't. If you're paper trading, you probably don't need something this advanced, but this is something that I currently have and subscribe to, so it's just given to me. Sometimes people, you may or may not see this on your paper trading account, and that's okay. So what I want to do is gonna hit buy, right? The order type, there's a limit, so you could get control on how much you want to pay for an option. In this case, limit order sometimes takes forever because this is a paper trading account. I normally just go for the market type, and because if I'm gonna do an option, usually I'm gonna do it, a couple, not 10 days out. I'm should probably do it about a month out to test out my strategy, because if I were to do something really short, it might not execute in time, and plus this is a paper trading account, so I have to take into consideration if it's going to execute my order or not. So like I said, if you choose a market account, your bid and your ask and bid quote will be relatively, there's a big difference between those prices. So at the end of the day, you get to choose if you want to do a limit type or a market type for your order. So I'm gonna, for this test run, I'm gonna just do one contract, and time and force, I'm gonna select day, and then yeah, just have day. And there's one option where you could do good till cancel, basically if you have a limit order on here as well. So right now my estimated amount is probably is $3,395 because you multiply this by 100. So that's the estimated amount that you're going to be paying. So I'm going to go ahead and buy. So click paper trade, and it'll take me up to this screen. So right now, currently I have one that's in working order. So let me just refresh this and see if it's going to actually go through. So now it's filled. So because it was a market order, my average fill price was $33.85. And again, this is all the information that you can see, and currently is trading around this, between these two numbers, and which is good. I got a price at $33.85, so it's near here, so it's good. So as long as not it's like all the way up in the asking price, then you're fine. So if you want, you could go ahead and back it out. So by clicking this little caret icon, you can back it out, and then you could back it out one more time. And if you back it out one more time, let's see, and then hit cancel right over here, cancel, and it'll take me to this screen right over here. So this is basically your home screen, and you have your position right over here. So currently I have one option, and my average price is $33.85. And notice, right, since I bought this option, which basically a couple seconds ago, it jumped up to $28, and this is equivalent to 0.83%. And this is basically, if I were to sell now, then I might get that much, $28 for a investment of $3,413. So, of investment of $3,385 actually, because this is what I paid for the last price. And by the way, because this is, you have to multiply this by 100 shares, so that's why I'm getting that 3,385, just in case you guys are not familiar with options. So one option is 100 shares. So if I click on this, you'll see my performance right now. So right now it's currently trading down, so it fluctuates up and down. So earlier you saw I was in positive, but now probably a couple seconds ago it's now trading down. So now I'm losing money. If I were to review this and say, you can see your average price, your your cost, whatever cost that you bought it at, your market price, and you could, sell. If you see that you're making money, you can sell now. And so for this example, I'm going to just sell immediately. So I'm going to scroll down and let you see what other information there is. So right now, in order to sell this option, right now, if I scroll back up, it seems like I'm losing around $37, right? So I could hit sell to close. And if I scroll down right over here, there's a sell. So order type, I could control the price of what I want to sell my option at. So in this case, if I were to set my limit, let's see, my limit price to be $33.25, I can easily do that. But for the sake of this example, I just wanted to go through the process so you guys could see and a sell order. I'm going to choose a market order, and then contract type, just one, time in force, just choose day, and then I'm going to paper trade this as well. So it's working. So if I refresh this page, it should get filled right over here. So right now my average price got filled at was $33.65. Notice how earlier it was $33.85. Now I just lost, a couple dollars doing this trade because right now I sold it at $33.65. So, and again, if this order is in queue, you could definitely modify your order on the bottom of the screen, and then also cancel your order if you don't want to cancel, if you don't want this to execute. And by the way, this executed because I put it on a market order. So if I were to go back up on this little caret, back it out, and then back it out again, oops, and then back it out again, go to my home page. So this is my home page right over here. So if I were to go on orders, you'll see my transactions there. And then if I back it out, you go to performance, you'll see my performance there. And by the way, you can already tell that my portfolio was down $20 because on the option, I lost $20 on the option. So performance, and if I refresh this, it'll show my performance. So basically right over here, scroll down, my net account was this. If I scroll down a little bit more, let me just hold on one second. I don't know why the numbers are changing, but my last 1 month P&L, profit net loss, is basically negative $20. So I'm gonna back this out. And that's pretty much it in terms of how to buy and sell an option on the Webull platform. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to answer any of the questions, and I'll show you more tutorial on the paper trading side as well, because I know that you probably have other questions like, selling cover calls and also a put option. Last time I did a cover call, it didn't go through. And by the way, if you don't know what cover call is, that's okay, because this is not the video for cover calls. I have videos down in the link below if you want to do a cover call on your actual account itself, and I do weekly uploads as well. So that's pretty much it for today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.